Okay, so we're out early in the morning again, and we're going to be tracking down a couple of historic coal mines. And this is actually an abandoned rail bed of the old Birmingham Mineral Railroad, leading to one of the coal mines, and it's a spur line. And this was built in the late 1890s. And you can see the cuts right there, where you've got the creek down here, and you can see how they've just had to cut in, and this goes long above this creek back to the coal mines. And in the early 1900s, this was a whole mining community back here. So we're just going to walk back in here along the rail bed and hopefully see if we can find any mine remains of this site. So, and this mine stayed in operation in this community up into the late 1920s, early 30s. So, all right. I see this rail bed goes right above this creek, parallels this creek. And you can see how much they had to cut out right here. All right, let's see what else is further down. All right, so this rail bed is remarkably free of any obstructions, or most. Not a lot of overgrowth yet, but you can see you can tell they cut all that out by hand. Picks, dynamite, drills. It's hard to believe a couple of hundred people lived in this camp back here. It's just been erased from history right here. Forgotten. This is pretty impressive. They had to cut all of this to make this rail bed. Wow. That's an impressive cut. There. So there's supposed to be a few drift mines back here and one slope mine. So don't know if it's closed or not, but definitely gonna take a look. So anyway, don't have too much further to go to get to it. Okay, so we've got the rail bed right here. We're walking on and just happened to notice this as we were coming over the berm. And this is an impressive stone retaining wall, probably back from the 1890s when they built this spur line. And there's a pipe right there. There's a pipe coming out. And you've got this porous section of concrete right here. So that's impressive. Just happened to look down and see that. So they did have a coal washer back here, but I'm not sure if that pipe drew water from the creek. It may have, but anyway, thought I'd just drop off the rail bed to see that next to the creek. Okay, so we're at the terminus of the rail spur line. Right here, the slope opening is supposed to be over here. So there's supposed to be a couple of drift mines, and directly across is a giant concrete foundation. Oh, well, sorry. With a huge brick building with different doorways or windows. And so Mr. Box is heading over there right now to check it out. So anyway, we'll definitely see what that is in just a second. Okay, so Mr. Box, there's a huge concrete base, and right up there where he is at, that is a huge remains of a brick structure. The cable hoist is supposed to be, it could be over here, because the slope mine is back over this way. So I'm sure they had the wooden trestles. They did have one going across the creek. Now where the coal washer was, have no idea. The mining camp was up here and situated between these two ridge lines up here. So I'm gonna get over there and join Mr. Box in just a second. Okay, fixing to cross the creek here in a second. All this right here, that's the remains of a giant coal tailings pile that went up this way. They had a couple of them. And like I said, you can always tell you're in the right area for a coal mine when you see coal all along this creek. There's bricks, everything down here in the water. So anyway, pretty neat find early in the morning. Okay, you can see years of this creek being flooded. Coming around this bend here has eroded the soil under this concrete base right here. That is amazing. It's still in place. So that's pretty impressive. Yeah, that's a neat find. All right, you've got another concrete base up here. So that could be the hoist foundation up there. This might be the boiler plant. Just taking a wild guess. And I'm not sure what this concrete base is for, but there are bolt mounts right here. So, I mean, this could be the cable hoist foundation. Like I said, the mine is directly over there. So, all right. We'll have a look around. Yeah, that's impressive. Be nice to see if we can find some bricks with the names of the brick maker, or the refractory on it. All right. Huh. You see they had steel there. It's like, it almost looks like there were windows here or something. Right there. Huh. Well, definitely have a look around here for a little while. Most impressive. Glad we were able to make it up here. That's impressive. Here, there's another concrete foundation base over there. So it's impressive. They just cut all this out to place these buildings and structures. That took some work back then to do this. So these bricks, unless they were made somewhere nearby, these things had to be railed in, you know, individually. Wow. Man. But those are some solid bricks right there. So, all right. We'll just keep looking around here. I think Mr. Box, he went over that way because there's more structures. Okay, so, man, we've got more structures right here. Concrete foundations, I mean, pylons. They definitely had some machinery up there. The bolts are still in place, the bolt rods. We've got another huge building up here. So, it's a lot bigger find than I thought. So, now, okay, Mr. Box, he went on the other side of the creek. So, impressive. And you've got this over here now. You've got these right here. So there is one opening over here. I think Mr. Box has found the other mine opening. But you can see there's coal everywhere. So that's another base for a building right there. And there's rods up there, so. Man. Oh, he just said he found the slope in the manway, so that's impressive. So I'm gonna have a look around here for a few minutes more and move over there to where Mr. Box is at the mine opening. Okay, so we've got all these structures back up over here. That's probably the hoist cable foundation up there. And you've got these right here. They could be the hoist cable guides. You've got more concrete up here in the mine opening. The slope mine and the manway are over on this side. And this is actually concrete right here. And you can see that's the remains in the shadow of a brick stacked bricks. I'm not sure, but they must have stacked it there to prevent erosion for these two concrete pylons right here. So Mr. Box is way up way up there. So I'm gonna go join him. He's screaming out something. So I'm gonna go up there in just a second. Okay, made it over to the other side now. Boy, that's not too easy. It made it look easy, but man, that's all coal, loose black dirt from the coal. So mine's up here. There's Mr. Box right there, and you got a section of rail right where my finger's at. So they had a hoist cable guide, so the coal was brought out on the slope and it was sent over to the coal washer. Love to see a picture when this was in operation, but the mines are right over here, so we'll take a look around. Okay, so I made it up top here. This looks like an access point for the water pipes right here going into the mine. And this has all indications, not for sure, but has all indications that this is a water reservoir. And Mr. Box, roaming around up here, I think he made the best find of the day right there. Carbide miner's light. Look at that.
No rust.
Just laying right out in the open in the woods.
Oh, it's got something on the back.
It may have the miner's initials on it. Could be, but now that's the find of the year. Could be.
What do you think age-wise?
Oh, that could be mid-19, maybe 1910, 1915.
Insane.
We've seen plenty of those in the ore mines.
Right.
But that's
not
the best,
in that
not in that condition. So that is fantastic.
See, right here, you would just hang that with that little hook.
Yeah, they'd had that little deal. They'd had the flint. There you go.
There you go.
All right, he's going to show me a couple of things he found else, but great to come back here finally. So okay, so all this water coming out. This was a slope mine, and it is coming out of where the manway was. And this was concrete lined probably between 1910 and 1915. And that's impressive. So right there. So it's flooded so much, it's coming out the top. But right there. Huh. Wow. That's impressive. So the slope mine should be further over there, hopefully. I did a bunch of research on this thing, so far it's 100% in what we're finding. So I'll head back over there. All right, so Mr. Box is right there at the manway. So you got the main cable hoist over here. This actually could be the slope mine entrance right here. The only reason why I'm even speculating is because that is concrete right there. And it's rounded off right there, heading in that direction. It very well could be they blew this thing. So there was another opening over there. I'll just check and see. We'll go over there and see if this is the actual slope mine or it's over there. Okay, so just walked a little bit further over just to make sure we didn't miss anything. And didn't, but very impressive. I mean, they had to clear all this out and build this along this bluff right here, which is of course above this creek. So you've got all the foundation building remains over there. And like I said, this has every indication of being a water reservoir. And you know, it's kind of interesting. I mean, it looks like a mine opening right there, but it's just a natural rock outcrop. So Mr. Box right over there, he is checking the he's checking, I think that's where the water pipes came out of. I mean, I could, you know, this is just guessing, but it sure does look the case. So there's an opening down there. So he's checking it out, but fantastic. So we'll just have a look around here for a little while longer. A little bit better view right here. All right, look at Mr. Box, man. He's already halfway in that pipeline access, water pipeline access. That guy will not be denied. All right. Okay, so we're fixing to make our way back across, but that underneath the water is a pin to hook the mine carts together. I can't believe that's been sitting there for better part of 80 years, 90 years. That's impressive. So,
Got another piece of rail in the water right there.
where?
Directly that 12 o'clock right there in the center of the creek. Maybe 10 feet in front.
Oh yeah, right there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they had to do some work, man, construct this mine. All this is concrete. So I'm going to go over here. I want to take a look at the stacked bricks and see if they have a name. So we'll look around here for a few minutes more. Okay, so Mr. Box is going downstream. I just want to take a closer look at these bricks because Birmingham district had so many brick manufacturers. It was incredible. And something works. And I think this one said something right here. Birmingham. Where's that one I just saw it? Anyway, funny thing, interesting. I'll video and take some pictures of it. So I'll just pull some of these out right here. So here's one right here. Let's see. Fire break number 2, Birmingham, right there. Now that's pretty cool. That could have come out of Basin. So, all right, we'll take a look around here, man. Great, great. Oh, here it is, right here. If you put these together right here, let's see. I don't know. Fire brick company number 2. So, let's see. Yeah, looks different. Anyway, I'll look around it for a second.
It seems like a too low of an angle, though. The mines appear to be situated a little bit higher.
Well, if they had a hoist cable guides. So, all right, now that has the makings right there. This area right here, this has the makings of the coal washer right here. Man, I wish I had a schematic at this place. So, all right, well, I'm gonna head up top, come down over that brick structure before we call it for this trip to this mine site. Part of a barbed wire fence right there. Oh, man, got that brick wall right there. It's for foundation support. It's a cut. Wow, that's interesting. That's almost a V right there. Man, wish I had some pictures. Okay, so all the way back here, they cut this open for the hoist cable. The slope mine is back this way across the creek, and this is the cable hoist foundation for the hoist house right here. Wow, those are some impressive bolts, man, still in place. Wow, this was a big slope mine. They did have a couple of drifts. We haven't seen the drifts yet, but anyway, just amazing how in the world they got that, the rail beds over there, the end of the spur line, how they got this up over here. Man, have no idea, man. Just a winch manual. Wow. So, yeah. Man, those threads are in perfect shape. Bolt threads here. So, just out here in the woods, man, forgotten piece of history. All right. finish up here, make our way back over. Okay. All right, you got a little stacked rock wall right there. And you've got this stacked rock wall right here. Looks like they layered it with some concrete. Stone wall, I guess. And then you got this. That's impressive. You can tell that's some rough brickwork right there, man. At least on the inside. So, awesome. Really cool to find this. Pays to do research. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and end it up here, and we'll start making our way back across the creek and along the rail bed to get up out of here. There's just coal. It's been washed down. Just everywhere. So, just gonna close this out. Gonna check out the retaining wall. You got the rail bed here, Birmingham Railroad, and then we'll go ahead and make our way on out of here in this section. Good field trip. Excellent.